Everybody ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Again, welcome. I want to thank all my youth media partners for joining us this press conference. And joining me up here today, we have our lead investigators with our major crimes unit, Homero Zavala, Tony Martinez, and of course we also have the Alton Chief of Police, Mark Perez. I'm going to discuss some of the details related to the capital murder that occurred on June 16th, and afterwards I'll take a few questions, but keep in mind that this is still a open and active investigation, so I'm going to be very, very limited on what I can say. It's still a fluid investigation, so things might change. But again, on June 16th, 2026, at about 9:13 p.m., officers with the Alton Police Department responded to a 911 call regarding a domestic disturbance at a residence located on the 3700 block of Roosevelt. That's inside the Tuscany Village subdivision inside their city. The caller reported that his brother, identified as 19-year-old Gaurav Chopra, had killed his family and had just left the residence driving a white Lexus. And as one of the Alton officers was driving up at the gated subdivision, the officers encountered the Lexus and attempted to conduct a traffic stop. Of course, the driver, which is our suspect, failed to stop, leading the officers in a pursuit. The pursuit ended at the intersection of 4 Mile Line and Glasscock when the Lexus crashed into two other vehicles. And that's where our suspect was taken into custody by the Alton police officer. At the same time, another Alton police officer arrived at the residence on Roosevelt Street and discovered two deceased individuals on the second floor of the home. The victims had sustained fatal gunshot wounds, and they were later identified as Klamish Rani, which is, and also Minder Kura. The third victim, identified as Sweeta Ram, was also located on the second floor, and he was suffering from a gunshot wound. He was still alive, so they immediately administered first aid, and later he was transported to a local hospital to receive emergency treatment. But of course, as we all know, he later succumbed to his injuries, and he was pronounced deceased. At that time, Alton Police requested the assistance of the Hidalgo County Sheriff's Office Major Crimes Unit to go ahead and lead this capital murder investigation. So we immediately dispatched our Major Crimes Unit, our crime scene investigators, who interviewed the witness who placed the 911 call, who again is the brother to our victim, and the victims and our suspect. Through the course of the investigation, investigators determined that Gaurav Chopra had shot his father, Sweeta, his mother, Lamesh, and his grandmother, Minder, inside the residence. Investigators also concluded that our suspect attempted to kill his brother, but he missed when he fired one shot at him. Investigators recovered a 9mm handgun, which we located inside the white Lexus, and we believe that that handgun was the one that was used in the commission of this crime. Investigators also learned from the Hidalgo County Forensic Center, where autopsies were performed on all the bodies, and the medical forensic pathologist also determined that all of them died of gunshot wounds to the head, and all three of them were considered, they died as ruled as homicide. Investigators collected video surveillance, which corroborated our witness statement, also corroborated our suspect's actions while he was leaving the shooting. Gaurav Chopra was subsequently charged with capital murder of multiple persons, which is a capital felony, and attempted capital murder, which is a first-degree felony for also trying to murder his brother. At this time, I'll let Chief Pettis make a few comments.
Thank you, Sheriff. I don't have much to say, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, on behalf of the City of Alton, I want to express the most sincere condolences to the family. Obviously, when something like this happens, it's a very tragic event. From day one, the Sheriff has always been there to offer his invaluable resources to our department through investigations or whatnot. So I want to take this time to thank the Hidalgo County Sheriff's Office for always being there for our agency and helping along the way. I don't have much else to say other than our condolences to the family.
Also, we were also assisted by the Texas Department of Public Safety troopers. They are also reconstructing the accident. The Alton Police Department also charged our suspect with felony evading. So, anybody have any questions?
Was this individual under drugs while he committed the crime?
We don't believe so.
Any motive yet?
At this time, it's still an investigation. I'm not going to speculate on what the motive was, but the investigators are still looking into the possible motive.
Can you verify the charges and bond for us?
There was no bond for both the capital murder and the attempted capital murder, and I believe he was given a $250,000 bond for the evading. Is that correct, Rose?
For the aggravated assault? Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For the aggravated assault of
Yeah, with the vehicles?
when he
Yes.
crashed into the vehicles. I believe there was 2 victims. One of them was transported to a hospital. I think he's already been released.
Are there any other people wanted in connection to this case?
No, sir.
Was that his own home, or was it
Yeah,
his family's?
that was the residence. He killed his father, he killed his mother, and he killed his grandmother, which was the mother of his mom, the grandmother. And of course, he also tried to kill his brother.
Can we get the charges again? It's capital murder and then
Capital murder of multiple persons, which is a capital felony. And
Evade. It's evade.
that's what I thought.
Yes, yes, sir.
Capital murder of multiple persons, attempted capital murder, and felony evading.
Just those three.
Is, what charges?
3.
It's just-
Yeah, 2 from us, 1 from Alton. Correct?
Yes,
Ro?
sir.
Is suspect being cooperative? Has he said anything to investigate?
The Major Crimes Unit did investigate. He made some allegations, but through the course of the investigations, his events were not accurate.
Have you ever responded to this house like in the past?
No, sir. The police department for the City of Alton, we have 0 calls for service in the past for his residents. None whatsoever.
He had no prior interactions with police. I know he was attending UTRGV. He was a student there.
I'm not sure we can add on this or know anything about this, but do you know if there are any business owners?
Pardon?
Are there any business owners, like their own businesses?
The family owned some businesses inside the city of Palmview. One of them, I believe, was a motel, and maybe an event center. My understanding, he was a very, very well-liked individual, very cooperative. He always helped out anybody in need, what I've been told.
I know you guys were also out on the road, on the main road, looking for something. Anything in particular?
So we were looking for the weapon. The weapon was found inside the vehicle. However, the vehicle rolled over and it was kind of mangled, so we had to call the Edinburgh Fire Department to come use the jaws of life to open up certain areas of the vehicle, which the back seat, and we were able to locate the weapon. Since I believe the sunroof, was it the sunroof that the sunroof busted, and we thought that maybe the vehicle or the windows were also broken, but during the rollover that the weapon had come off, got out of the vehicle, or that he had tossed it. Since we didn't locate it, we did not see it inside the vehicle at the time.
I know you spoke to neighbors in the area. Did they see anything odd throughout the day?
I don't think so. No.
Were the victims shot in close range, and who owned the gun?
I'm not going to speculate on who owned the gun yet. We're still investigating that. However, the male victim, Suida, he did have a license to carry. All right, thank you all very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Spanish. Guys, ya, aquí. Sí, ustedes dos. Everybody.
Okay.
López.
Oye, man, ¿cómo estamos?
Muy bien, señor.
Bastante bien.
Es más aburrido.
¿Listo? ¿Nos puede platicar más sobre este caso que están investigando?
Sí, hoy fue presentado ante un juez, Gaurav Chopra, de 19 años de edad. Se le acusa de homicidio capital. A él se le acusa que el día 16 de junio, él con un arma mató a su papá, a su mamá y a su abuela, y intentó matar a su hermano también. Ese día, a las 9:13 de la tarde, recibimos una llamada en la policía de Alton de que el sospechoso había matado a su familia. Cuando el oficial de Alton llegó a la escena, se encontró el carro que iba saliendo de la subdivisión. En ese momento el oficial intentó parar el carro. Obviamente no se paró el sospechoso y inició una persecución en la mía 4 y la Glasscock. El carro se estrelló con otros carros, ahí fue detenido el sospechoso. Al mismo tiempo, un oficial de la policía de Alton llegó a la residencia donde había sido la llamada y encontró a 3 personas en el segundo piso de la casa. 2 de ellas, la mamá y la abuela, estaban muertas. El papá todavía estaba vivo. Obviamente pedimos auxilio de una ambulancia, fue transportado a un hospital donde falleció en el hospital. Los investigadores pudieron determinar de que el sospechoso mató a su mamá, a su papá y a su abuela y intentó matar a su hermano, pero cuando le disparó no le pegó. Los investigadores pudieron encontrar la arma que se utilizó en el crimen adentro del carro que andaba manejando el sospechoso, y también hicimos autopsias y el forensic médico nos informó que las 3 víctimas recibieron balas en la cabeza. Todavía continuamos con la investigación. La policía de Alton también le puso cargos al sospechoso por evadir el arresto, y a él se le puso una fianza de $250,000 por evadir el arresto.
¿Nos puede otra vez decir más a detalle todos los cargos que está enfrentando?
Sí, él ahorita de parte del alguacil del condado se está enfrentando 2 cargos. Muerte capital, incluyendo varias personas, felonía capital y no se le dio fianza. Y el segundo cargo es intento de muerte capital y de primer grado y tampoco se le dio fianza. Y la policía de Alton le puso unos cargos de evadir el arresto en un carro de $250,000.
Y usted, disculpe, ya por último, este jovencito no estaba usando drogas, ¿verdad?
Ahorita todavía todo eso está bajo investigación, todavía no hemos determinado el móvil porque el crimen ocurrió y todavía los investigadores están trabajando en esto. Queremos darle las gracias a las agencias federales que nos ayudaron en esta investigación y también a nuestros compañeros estatales y la policía local también. Pero todavía hay muchos que tenemos que hacer en la investigación. Obviamente los investigadores tienen muchas otras cosas que tienen que hacer de preguntas con testigos y colectar evidencia.
¿Las víctimas estaban dormidos o sabemos eso?
Ahorita no tenemos información que estaban dormidos. Tenemos información que estaban despiertos.
La pregunta que tengo, ¿ya se puede establecer como un crimen familiar?
Sí, este es
Porque
obviamente
suena-
es un caso doméstico. No es de una persona que no es parte de la familia. Estos casos se consideran familiares, domésticos, y desafortunadamente es algo que estamos investigando también. Pero todavía tenemos otras cosas que investigar, que los investigadores tienen que hablar con personas, colectar más información y continuar con la investigación.
¿Hay evidencia que there was some kind of struggle inside, a fight, something?
Todavía tenemos todo eso. Una de las cosas que también tenemos que hacer como departamento es reconstruir las escenas. Así como reconstruimos el accidente, vamos a reconstruir las escenas adentro de la casa lo más que podamos. Y eso es hablando con el sospechoso, colectando evidencias, colectando información, hablando con el testigo y todas las cosas que hemos colectado. Obviamente también colectamos video de afuera de la residencia que confirma ciertas de las cosas que nos dijo el testigo, que es el hermano, y cosas que nos dijo el sospechoso.
Los tíos eran conocidos por tener negocios locales, ¿verdad?
Tenemos información que el papá de ellos era un hombre de negocio, tenía negocios en Palmview, tenemos información que tenía un hotel y tenía un evento social ahí, y obviamente otras cosas que estamos investigando. La arma que colectamos adentro del carro, tenemos información que le pertenece al papá.
¿Saben cuánto tiempo la familia estaba viviendo aquí?
Eso toda esa información la estamos colectando sobre la investigación.
Do we know if there's only families? Do they have any other family members?
Hay otras personas que nos han informado que tienen familia. Obviamente unos son de aquí del área y otros no son de aquí del área, pero estamos también en contacto con ellos.
¿De qué país son originales?
Todavía estamos investigando todo eso. No tienen antecedentes, ninguno de las personas, las víctimas ni el sospechoso. Todavía estamos colectando toda esa información. Obviamente tenemos mucho trabajo que colectar. Vamos a obviamente también hablar con las escuelas donde ellos estudiaban y a ver qué más información nos dan sobre la personalidad y las características de ellos.
Muchas gracias.
Good.
Gracias.